President Joe Biden is calling for peaceful protests as the city of Memphis, Tennessee, and the nation brace for the release of a police video. It reportedly depicts 5 officers viciously beating a black man who later died. The officers, who are also black, are charged in his killing. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, President Biden says the family of 29-year-old Tyre Nichols, the man who died, deserves a swift, full, and transparent investigation into his death, while urging peaceful demonstrations. The president also emphasized violence is destructive and against the law and has no place in seeking justice.
In the White House press briefing room, this plea for peace tonight.
He's going to continue to call for meaningful reforms. He said that last night, and he said that many times before. And he's going to continue to call for protests to remain peaceful.
A police official describing the officer's actions, which happened during a traffic stop, as heinous, reckless, and inhumane. Family members of Tyre pleading for peace as well.
We understand the outrage that the community has. As we have said, it is disproportionately, when you see this type of violence, is disproportionately affecting black and brown communities.
Meanwhile, President Joe Biden has a new chief of staff. Ron Klain, who helped get the infrastructure bill passed, is leaving. Jeff Zients, who led the administration's response to the COVID-19 pandemic, comes on board. Meanwhile, overseas, Somalia, U.S. Special Forces kill a senior Islamic State group leader and 10 other terrorists in a cave. President Biden gave the go-ahead this week. Bilal al-Sudani, a key financial facilitator for the global terrorist organization, among the dead terrorists. And in Europe, on International Holocaust Remembrance Day, Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff, the husband of Vice President Kamala Harris, visiting the site of the former Nazi concentration camp Auschwitz-Birkenau in Poland, as part of commemorations for the 78th anniversary of the liberation of the camp. In all, some 1.1 million people were killed at the vast complex before it was liberated by Soviet troops on January 27, 1945.
Now tonight, President Biden heads to Camp David. Of course, he'll be briefed on the situation in Memphis. Again, he is calling for peaceful demonstrations. Then next week, he heads to Baltimore and New York City to tout his infrastructure law and how it's paying for things like improving old tunnels. And today, the GOP tweeted Joe Biden and the Democrats' reckless spending needs to be reined in. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.